And now we're walking to lane. We see Death Prophet, and we're going to just shoot her a little bit. We take arrow. We use our arrow off of Sven's stun. This is probably a kill here, I would guess. And we get first blood. All right, guys, we're back with another Dota 2 VOD review. Today, I'm going to be checking out some support play. I've been playing off lane for like my 50 role queue games that I had, and I'm about to have to play some support games to earn my role queue games back. So I'm going to be checking out some support play. And it seems like Mirana is really strong right now, so I'm going to check out one of the best Mirana players, which is Tundra's Sneyking. And I've already checked out a Tundra player recently, but they did just win TI last year. And whenever I Googled who is the best Mirana player, Sneyking came up quite a bit. So we're going to hop right into watching one of Sneyking's pubs and see how he carries on Mirana from the, it looks like from the 5 position this game. It seems like Mirana can be played 5 or 4 if you're good enough at her. It seems like a lot of supports can be played 5 or 4 right now. So it looks like he bought boots to get him out of base, and then he sold them back with his courier to buy Tango's branch, 2 mangoes. He's got 2 branches, a fairy fire, and 2 sentries. So it seems like he really wants to keep his camp unblocked. And a lot of times 1 sentry is not good enough for that. He has the ward placed up on the hill, so we can see if anybody's invading their rune.
I've seen you. Now watch the secret.
Is what it looks like. And now we're walking to lane. We see Death Prophet, and we're going to just shoot her a little bit. We take arrow. We use our arrow off of Sven's stun. This is probably a kill here, I would guess. And we get first blood. So it seems like Mirana's a pretty aggressive support. You're looking to get picks with your arrow. You rotate a lot, it seems. You also can use the arrow to kill creeps. It does a lot of damage to creeps. And I've seen a lot of Miranas get early XP and early gold by farming creeps with the arrow. So let's see how he plays the lane. They got first blood for Sven, which is pretty pog. It's going to give him a really good start. I don't know why I just said the word pog. If I sound a little delirious, or if my voice sounds funny, or if I'm sneezing or coughing or blowing my nose or any of that stuff, or clearing my throat, it's because I'm sick again. I was sick for 3 weeks, then I was not sick for almost a week, and now I'm sick again. So if you've wondered why there's been less content, less videos, less shorts, all that stuff, because honestly I've been sick and haven't had a whole lot of energy lately. I'm trying to get back into it. A lot of you probably think the channels have basically died, but they haven't. I've just felt like crap basically for a month straight now, so. Okay, we didn't look for an arrow off the stun there. We took leap level 2. So we went arrow, then leap. We're putting a sentry down. Looks like to unblock that, to make sure that camp is unblocked. And we're just fighting this Pugna. We're going to try to kill him because we have 2 more leap charges. We got another one. Do we not get him here? We don't get him here. That's alright, we ran him off. We've got stick now. Looks like we're going to go for early boots and wand, which makes sense. I see pros buy wand a lot more than people in my MMR. I've started buying wand more frequently. I think it helps a lot. It helps a lot with mana problems, especially. Because it gives you 3 to all attributes, which is nice. Because you get 3 to your primary. But then you also get 3 int, which helps with mana. And then you also get 3 for strength. If you're an agi hero or an int hero, it's just health. So it's kind of nice. You get health and mana off of it. Okay, we're unblocking our camp because it was blocked. We thought the ward might be over here. That might be why we placed the first one. But basically, we're just playing the sentry game of trying to keep our camps unblocked so that we can pull, because the wave is a little farther forward than we would like it right now. Looks like we're going to kill Pugna here, I think. Right, so we kill Pugna, but DP trades back for our Sven. And pros buy raindrops a lot as well. That's another thing that I've realized. I need to buy those more because those give mana regen and they can basically keep you alive from scary spells. So I feel like I need to buy raindrops more than I do as well. They buy these small little items just to help their lane phase be a lot more potent. And I tend to tunnel on my items a lot. So he's not using the arrow to kill camps. To get, like, you know, his own farm and XP. He's holding it for kills mostly right now. Which they do have good kill threat because he does have Sven to set up for his arrow. That's one thing that I probably need to keep in mind if I'm going to look at picking Mirana is whether my team is going to have set up stuns or not. But I'll be honest, most of the time I'm picking in the dark in my MMR. People don't hover. And cores definitely don't like to pick early. It's usually supports that pick first 2 picks every time. So I need to find these heroes that can like be kind of played regardless of matchups. I don't know if Mirana is that. All right, Tusky Seed. Okay, and we unpaused. It looked like immediately.
Hey, look who's back.
And we paused again. I'm going to move it forward a little bit. Oh. Okay. Cool. We're unpausing here.
Okay.
So now we have raindrops and stick. Which makes us a lot harder to kill and gives us a lot more mana to work with. See, there our raindrop procced. So it probably kept us alive. Because it blocks like a certain amount of spell damage. I don't know what the exact number is. Okay, stun. Arrow. Easy kill. This seems like a very, very strong kill lane. So if I get carry players that pick things that have stuns, that's a good time it looks like to pick Mirana. So that's probably why Mirana's played as a 4 more than she is as a 5. Because more 4 heroes will have stuns. But I think Mirana's really strong right now. It seems like a lot of people are buying, like, Greaves on her. I don't know what Sneyking is going to buy, because he is a 5. So he's going to have a lot less farm prio this game. So he may not buy those Greaves. I see a lot of Yules. Yules is good, because it helps you set up for kills. And it gives you a save of sorts. Which is something Mirana doesn't have. Okay, he bought some tangos so that he can get his health up. And now he's stacking. Anytime you're close to a creep camp at the minute mark, you want to stack. He takes the rune because he knows his Bat Rider's not going to be able to get to it. He wants to take it from Tusk. He is not going to go down here. But that neither is the Tusk. He can jump away. This is another reason you can play Mirana pretty aggressively because of these jumps. So as long as you have your leap charges up, you can be pretty aggressive. He's leaving the bounty rune, it looks like, for his mid laner because his mid laner probably has bottle. That's something that I probably wouldn't do in my MMR very much. But he knows his mid laner didn't get a rune because he took the rune. So that's probably why he's leaving the bounty. That was a 6-minute rune. I need to know these rune timings too and try to show up with them. That's something I'm really bad at. I'm really bad about just like hyper focusing on the lane and staying in lane. Sven has God Strength, so they were looking for a kill there, but they didn't quite find it. And we're just harassing with our right clicks. It looks like we are trying to go Greaves. He has Greaves queued up. So maybe he will get the Greaves.
Dire's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Sven's level 6, whereas the enemy team is not. That's really good. It's one nice thing about leaving lane is your carry gets more levels. Sven probably has enough points in Cleave now that he can farm jungle a little bit more. And he has God Strength, so he can use that to accelerate his farm as well. So we're probably going to start roaming a lot more now. We still don't have boots. We have 11 charges on our wand. That's nice. Find a nice ward. You can place sentries a lot around mid, I've noticed, and find a lot of observer wards because there's always people putting wards down because they want to have high ground vision in mid lane. Death Prophet got Exo and is running at Sven. That's what you're going to do a lot on Death Prophet. Death Prophet's a hero I've been playing a lot lately. It's kind of become my second offlaner. So Razor's my number one. I've got like a 70% win rate on Razor. I've got around a 60% on DP. DP doesn't scale as well, but it's probably because the build I've been going for. I think if I'm doing well, or if I'm our only magic damage, I probably need to go Sanj and Kaya more than Pipe. I've been going Greaves Pipe every game. I think I need to sprinkle in the Sanj and Kaya more. Okay, we got the ult. We're going to pop it. Okay. Chilling. Looking for a pick on the silencer. We'll pop our one for an arrow. We missed it. It's hard to hit just a arrow by itself. If the enemy team sees it, or if they have vision of it, they're going to dodge it. It moves pretty slow. You usually want to use it as a follow-up to another CC. So a stun, root, lift, you know, other hard CC.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
This team has a bunch of CC this game. Willow, Sven, Magnus, Mirana, Bat. They have a lot of lockdown. Looks like they're going to use the smoke to run up top. This is something I probably need to do more, is buy more smokes. Hardly ever buy them, and it's because I don't know when it's good to use them. And it seems like my teams don't ever want to fight until like 20 minutes most of the time. So smoke didn't get anything. That's okay. The top tower is still alive despite being against a Death Prophet, which is nice. Tusk blocks off the rune, but it's not there. We're just gonna help Bat look for this kill. We'll have arrow up in a second. We're probably not gonna be able to hit him though, because he's got phase boots. He's the Bogian. We cut that path off though. Snowball, we run him back. Okay. So we're 3-0-4 right now. We have 7 KP at 10 minutes. That is pretty disgusting. So he's very active, much more active than I usually play, especially when I'm playing 5. I end up in the lane a lot. People in my bracket are just worse. I mean, they just are. I've climbed from Herald 5 to Guardian 4, I think is where I'm at right now. Playing almost exclusively off lane. Playing exclusively off lane. So I've made quite a bit of progress in a month or two. It's mostly on the back of Razor. So when Razor gets nerfed, it's probably going to hurt me quite a bit. I'm going to have to find a new hero. Because I feel like Razor is going to get nerfed. I feel like his Shard will get nerfed. And Bloodstone might get nerfed. Or his talents. I'm not sure what exactly they're going to do. I feel like there's quite a bit they could do. They could nerf some of his talents. They could nerf... They're probably going to nerf his Shard. And they could nerf Bloodstone.
Just what I was.
But the thing about Bloodstone is it's like, it's really good on the heroes that it's good on. So we have Arcane Boots. Like Razor and Leshrac. But it's not that good on anybody else, really. Like, no one else really rushes the item. You see it on Viper some, but who else goes Bloodstone? So we just arrowed a creep. So now we're arrowing creeps a lot more because we want to get levels and gold. So this is one thing that's nice about Mirana over other supports, is she can arrow jungle creeps. Which she can kill jungle creeps better than almost every support because she can just insta-give one like that. She just executes it with her arrow. We maxed Q. And then we're maxing arrow. We finally died. Making sure to buy wards. That's one thing that's kind of hard to get used to in Dota versus League is buying wards. Because in League you used to have to buy wards, but now you can't. The support is the only person that gets them outside of trinkets. And they're just on your character once you finish your quest on your support item. So I have to get back in the habit of buying wards, especially because I don't play support very much. And I'll be honest, when I'm playing offlane, I do not buy wards. I'm focused on item timings most of the time, even though I know wards would probably be more useful. Either my supports buy them or they don't, and I don't worry about it. Supports are generally pretty good at buying wards, though. They kind of know that it's their job. If they aren't buying wards, it's because they're not a support player. And it's generally when they've picked things that aren't supports. Like I've had a PA support, I've had a Nature's Prophet support, which is okay. It's kind of a support. I've had Vino support, which is not really a support, but kind of. I've had so many different supports that are just not actually supports. And those are the people that usually don't buy wards. When they're not playing support because they play support. They're playing support because they're having to do their role queue games so that they can play core again. And instead of embracing it and trying to get decent at support when we have to play it, we just play cores and hope for the best. I saw Wraith King support yesterday. So we're basically just running around with the Bat Rider and the team and trying to kill people because we have a kill lineup. I mean, we have Sven, Bat, Willow, Magnus, Mirana. We don't scale that great. We're just trying to find kills. They don't scale that well either, though. We're kind of just playing like a ranged carry. We're just right-clicking people and using our spells and using our stuns and trying to help people get kills. Mag DC, let me skip forward. Okay, we're back in the game. Kind of playing these outskirts, looking for arrows.
Thing is standing on its last brick.
$18 kill participation of the 19, by the way. We have been a part of 18 of the kills. Now we got Moonlight Shadow up. Helping Sven clear that, even though I probably don't know. Okay, just makes it more efficient. We're low HP often. We're just relying on our headdress regen. Oop. Missed the arrow, but Willow got the lift. Wow. Wow, Wombo. But notice how we play Mirana. So, like, one thing I want to talk about, let me pause this real quick. That was a disgusting play. I'm going to probably watch that again. Notice how we play Mirana. We just play, like, on the outskirts. We don't, like, we try to stay out of vision where people can see us. We're playing, like, these angles where they probably won't expect us to be and looking to just kind of hit or throw arrows in from the sides. We're not getting close to people. We're just staying on the outskirts and trying not to be the focus of fights. But let's go back and watch that. I want to watch that from Magnus's point of view. Where's Magnus? Let's watch Magnus play this real quick because this was disgusting. Oh, not far back enough. 10 more. Watching Magnus. Look at this. Blink up, RP, bring him in with the skewer. Disgusting. That's probably the game-winning play, if I had to guess. I would say they probably win on just off of that. Team wipe. We traded 2 for 5. Do we go Roche or do we push? Looks like we're just pushing. Tip to Magnus because he deserved it on that play. That was disgusting. Found a 3-man RP into a 3-man skewer. Game winning. Okay, we have mech and we have arcanes. Oh, we found the arrow. This guy's dead. Well done. Ring of protection. Okay. Dewarding. Now we're just kind of looking to do all of that all over again. We have mech, so we want to pay attention to his mech usage. Whether it's mostly just for heals or if it's... Does mech dispel? I know Greaves dispel. I don't know if mech dispels. I should know that. I'm assuming it doesn't because he just used it for a heal. So I'm assuming that it probably doesn't. We kind of have the tools we need though. We have arcane boots for mana, mech to keep us healthy. We have a... Notice how he bought a casual windlace just for movement speed. This is probably a really good idea on characters that don't build tranquil boots. It's probably a good idea to just pick up a casual windlace. I've noticed a lot of pros do this. They just pick up a windlace because move speed is just so good. I need to do this more often, probably. A lot of the heroes I play build the tranquil boots, but... And it's like so easy to just pick up tranquil boots if you have your boots. It's like 175 for a Ring of Regen, like 250 for a windlace. So it's like... It's pretty easy just to pick up tranquils. That's why I buy them a lot of times. Not just because like the game recommends it or whatever. It's because they're so cheap. And it basically makes it to where you don't have to go back to base unless you die. But I'm going to watch this Mirana game from Sneyking, and then I'm going to watch FY. I don't know if it's FY or Fly. I don't know how people... Some people say Fly, some people say FY. I don't know. Somebody in the comments let me know how it's pronounced. I'm going to watch him play Rubik. Because that's, I think, the best 4 right now. He's just really, really hard to play. And I played a Rubik game. Oh boy, was I lost. It did not go well. I've been playing like a support game here and there whenever I just don't feel like playing offlane or whenever I'm on a kind of a bit of a bad spree. But I feel like I'm going to have to like relearn a lot of what I need to do on support. And it's pretty textbook here from us. We just play with our team, just keep creating kills. We have so much CC and so much pick potential. It's so easy to just keep fighting. We have a Sven who's online. So. This is a good example of a really strong early game lineup. I mean, they basically won this game before 20 minutes, and the enemy team doesn't really outscale them, so. Okay, don't be afraid to TP and take farm if nobody's going to. Your team's got better things to do and nobody's TPing to a fat wave like this, go take it. If you did this in League of Legends, people would lose their freaking mind. We can always arrow catapults because it insta-kills them.
I'll take that.
Not sure why we sentry'd there. I guess just to look for anybody that might be ratting and trying to sneak up on us while we're pushing. I don't know. Bought the tome. I didn't see what level 15 talent he went. Let me pause real quick. Moonlight Shadow gives 20% evasion. Okay, that's nice. So now we can use that as a tool in fights to give us 20% evasion. That's pretty nice. Notice how he didn't take a talent until then. So he didn't take leap distance. He didn't take sacred arrow cooldown. He didn't take a talent until his abilities were maxed, and then he went for the 15. He went for the good talent at 15. This happens with a lot of heroes. Like Death Prophet, I don't go for the level 10 talent early on. I usually max the silence. That's just recommended by the guide that I play. I don't know if that's always best, but the silence is really, really good against a lot of heroes right now. Like Like, there are certain heroes that you can just completely cripple with a silence, like mages, like Zeus. If you have a silence against a Zeus, that Zeus is useless. Because he doesn't have anything that, like, stays up or gives continuous damage. It's like he has to constantly be spamming his lightning bolt, or he doesn't do any damage. Okay, we're Moonlight Shadowing, running in. Looking for arrows. There's just not a whole lot for us to do right now other than to just play with the team and find kills. That's it. That's all we're doing right now. Just staying with the team, finding kills. That's what happens when you have a good early game. Becomes pretty easy to just keep finding kills. His Batrider's kind of feeding. His Batrider's died a lot, I feel like. In some random ways, too. Okay. We have 31 KP, so we've been a part of 31 of 34 kills. That is still disgusting. Our Batrider's dead, our Willow is dead, so this is a 4v3 right now, so we're playing a little scared. We don't want to throw the whole game off of taking a fight at disadvantaged numbers. Cool.
Throwing all they've got at Dyer's bottom tower.
Notice how we're a level higher than our Magnus. So we've done a good job keeping our XP up. It helps when your team gets a million kills, but you know. They were just staying clumped right there so that he couldn't snowball out to safety. Greaves just to get everybody top back off. And everybody's back up, so we are pushing and hunting again. We're at very high level right now. Our Willow's level 13, and we're level 17. We're 4 levels up on the Death Prophet. Holy. Notice how we're just holding the arrow. There, we use it right at the end.
Another put down.
Roshan, Roshan, Roshan. He switched to the Vambrace to Agi there in that fight. Looks like he's looking for Force Staff, which is, you know, pretty typical support item. Helps his team get out of Death Prophet, Siphon. Helps his team get out of Wukongs. Helps his team get out of shards from the Tusk. Just does a lot of things. You can arrow Roshan. This is something that I forgot about until he just now did that. You can arrow Roshan for a lot of damage and to stun it. So you don't really want to be in the pit doing the Roshan with your team. You want to stay out and look for arrows. Either on Roshan or on enemies that might be trying to contest it. Getting all the creeps as low as he can so that he can kill them more efficiently. Following up on the team. They don't need our arrows, so we don't use it.
Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down.
Like Sven can basically just run them over at this point. Okay, now we have the Force Staff. Let's pay attention to his Force Staff usage. See if he does anything special with it. He also can use Force Staff to push enemies further into his team off of his Magnus plays. Okay. Land the arrow. And again, we're just kind of hanging out with the squad here.
Unless it's basketball, football, horse racing, rugby, cricket, or curling. I bet on Radiant's
He's fighting. I feel like we should be panning our camera to see what's going on. And notice how we're just kind of playing up here, and then we can always leap the thing to join our team if we want to. Looks like he did take the leap distance. No, he took the arrow cooldown. Okay. That leap has really long distance, though. Looks like our Finn might go. No, he's in the fight. He uses BKB Mask of Madness, so he's healing quite a bit right now. And we're just not overcommitting. We're kiting out. If we can get Death Prophet to Spirit Siphon us, that's really good because we can leap or Force Staff away and break it. And as Death Prophet, you really don't want your Spirit Siphon connection to get broken. because it's like 600 damage and 600 healing. It's disgusting. That's what's making Death Prophet so strong right now.
Radiant's top tower has bit the big biscuit.
I've noticed that as Death Prophet, I can link like 2 or 3 targets in a fight. Even if I get low, if I Greaves and Pipe, link 2 targets, have my Exo going, you're just so, like, you're probably the tankiest hero in the game right now. With Greaves and Pipe and multiple charges of Spirit Siphon. It becomes kind of a problem when they get BKBs, because then you can't do it while they're BKBing, but usually you can survive long enough to get a Siphon off after a BKB. Usually you can survive long enough. So I don't know. Okay, now we have drums. Just a nice little item to help keep up the pressure. Definitely give the Elven Tunic to our carry. It's one of the best carry neutrals. Never taking farm if our team is near it. Always letting Sven get all the farm that we can. Okay, all the tier 2s are dead now. So now we're probably going to either look for a good fight or Roshan. And then high ground. Oh, looks like we're just going to God Strength and go high ground. And we force staff them to try to get him out of danger and to get him away from the Wukongs. I thought Monkey King used Wukongs. I guess he didn't. Okay, so we have Sven, so it looks like we can just high ground. That found the monkey. Okay. I mean, they have so much repositioning, it's disgusting. Like, Bat can lasso, Magnus can horn toss skewer. They have Willow Roots, they have Mirana's arrow, they just have so much CC, it's disgusting. Notice how he never uses charges of his leap to just get attack speed too. It's always an escape. We always use it to get out of danger. Every time. Never ever a repositioning tool. Popped a drum charge to help us kill the tower faster. Greaves, never afraid to just Greaves on cooldown to heal everybody up if we're all kind of low. Oh, we have Vlad's now, so we bought another aura. We bought the Vlad's aura, which is really good for Sven. Gives him lifesteal. We're so fed that we got drums and Vlad's. We're cosplaying a Lycan right now. Okay. And now we're just ending the game. All right. We'll watch them kill the Ancient, and that's it. Okay, so things we learned about Mirana. Always save your leap for an escape unless you're securing a kill by leaping on somebody. Don't use it just for attack speed for damage. Don't be afraid to farm. You can arrow jungle creeps to kill them and get XP. You can arrow catapults to kill them and get XP and gold. You should probably be higher than your average support in XP because you're so good at killing those tougher creeps to kill. Play off of your team's CC. Don't just look to blindly arrow people randomly all the time. Notice how he was very patient with his arrows. Wait for someone to be in a bad corridor where they can't get out, or wait for your team to land CC and then follow it up. Roam to the runes. You're a very good skirmishing hero, so don't be afraid to come mid early and help with those runes. Other than that, basically play with the team, look for picks, try to create kills. That's what it seems like. That's what you do on Mirana past a certain point. All right, guys, if you enjoyed my reaction to this Sneyking video, make sure to thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I'm trying to react to more Dota videos because I'm still really enjoying the game and I'm still trying to get better at it. So I've climbed from Herald 5 to Guardian 4 in, I don't know, 100, 200 games, maybe something like that. I don't even think I've hit 200 games, probably 100 games. So I'm looking to keep climbing and get as good as I can. I don't know what the peak for me playing Dota will be, but I'm enjoying this game a lot more than League of Legends and really a lot more than Heroes of the Storm. So I'm going to keep playing it and keep enjoying it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.